Question 42, trapping rainwater, and it's a hard Leetcode question, and given a non-negative integer representing an elevation map where the width of each bar is 1, compute how much water it can trap after raining. And it looks like a hard problem, but if you really understand what it meant, and we have done similar question in the past, and it's not that difficult. And if you look at the graph here, it's basically 0, 1, 0, 2, 1. That's the array that they showed it to us here. And then max area is 6. This, and this, they all add up together as 6. And in the second example, max is 9, and there are some constraints here. And the company asked this question, and it's insane amount of company asked this question the last 6 months. Definitely a great question to practice on. And if you look at the example here, on the left side, 0, right? It can't trap any water, so it's 0. And this one, it can't trap any water because the left side is smaller, and either way, there's nothing to hold the water. It will overflow. And this one, we can trap 1 unit of water. That's because that on the left side, there's 1 unit of water. On the right side, there are 2 units of water. And how many unit it can hold is 1. It's because it will take the minimum of the left side and the right side, so it can be only 1, right? This one, same thing. There's nothing on the right side, and this one, if we look at it, is it is able to hold 1, although the right side is smaller. Why is that? It's because the right side here, it has a 3 here on the right side. So that's why it's able to hold 1 here. And so essentially, if you look at this, what you are comparing is not the direct thing on the right side, is the right side max value on the right side. And then you compare the height with the right size max. The minimum is what it can hold. So you also need to minus this value, the number itself. So then this is the 1 unit it can hold. If you look at this guy, and it's essentially the left side and the right side, the max, and whichever one is minimum, and that's the 2 unit it's able to hold, and this guy is 1, and this is 0 here. So same thing as you move to the right side, and this side it's able to hold 1. So essentially, what makes this problem more complicated than the other similar problem we did in the past is that it actually, you are counted against the left side max or right side max, with the difference between the height itself, if that makes sense. I think you will know better if I show you how to do this in code. So left, right, I'm gonna use 2 pointer. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Before that, actually, I'm gonna use the 2 pointer technique to start the array with 2 pointer, 1 pointer on the left side, and the other pointer on the right side. I'm gonna keep shrinking the window and go through the entire array once to find the max area. And the way how I determine to shrink is if the left side max on the right side max, whichever is smaller, and I'm gonna shrink that because I'm trying to compute a max area, so I want to get rid of the smaller number. So I keep shrinking to the middle. That's how I calculate the number. So let me show you how to do this in code, left and right. And left pointer, I want to start from 0, and the right pointer, I want to use height -1 in this case, right? And I'm going to give it a result, basically the area we are going to calculate in the end. Left max, right max is the value. I'm gonna continue to keep track of heights, whatever that is the biggest on the left side and the biggest on the right side. And for now, at the beginning, I'm gonna set them to height left and height right, because that's the initial value, which left side is 0, right side is 1 in this case, right? So I'm gonna use the 2-pointer, and while left is smaller than right, that means if the while loop breakout is the time that left and right meet each other. And if left max is smaller than right max, if left max is smaller than the right max, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna because this guy is smaller, I'm trying to get rid of it. So I'm gonna move the pointer to the left pointer one step to the right. And then I'm also gonna update the left max with the max of left max and height the L. So because the left max constant, I'm keeping track of the left side max value. This needs to be constantly updated because the height is constantly changing, right? So when I move the pointer to this guy, and then the left max will become, originally it was 0, and then this 1. So the left max is 1 in this case, right? And then left max is this case, and when I calculate the result, what I'm gonna do is the result is actually the left max minus the height. Left max, and if you look at here, the left max is 1 in this case, and the height L is 0. That's how this guy is able to hold 1 unit of water. That's for the calculation here. And I want to calculate a difference. And then else condition is the opposite. If basically the right max is smaller than the left max, so I'm gonna move the right pointer to one step to the right side. And also during the entire time, I'm gonna update the right max to the max of right max and the height right on the right side. And that result, I'm also gonna update it. It's right max minus the height of the right side. So I know how much water it can trap on the right side, right? And then in the end, I'm gonna be able to calculate all the number. And then when I break the while loop, and I'm gonna return the result. And that should be it for the code. If you think this is helpful, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon with more Leetcode questions. Bye bye.